Happy Friday, guys. For those who will be joining me in the replay, I just want to go ahead and put it out there and say happy Friday. It's been a great week. It's been a productive week for you also, I hope. So, happy Friday, right? Happy Friday. So, as I'm waiting for Facebook to let people know that I am live, I want to go ahead and share some information for those of you who will be watching the replay, so you don't have to sit with dead air. Yay. All right, so I want to let you know that a couple of specials are still going on my website. The Intro to Wellness Coaching special is still going on, and it's a really great value. If you've wondered about life coaching, if you've wondered about virtual or online services, as far as, hey, cuz, how are you doing? So glad you joined me here today. I'm just giving a little information while we wait for a couple people to pop on. So for those who are interested in the life coaching or interested in some accountability partnership, the Intro to Wellness special is still available. It's like a 30-minute session for $20. You can't beat that. You get to try the online platform. You get to experience the convenience of not having to pull up at somebody's office, not having to fight the anxiety of, are people judging me because I'm here? And you still get to experience the full benefits of the online coaching. So if you or someone you know has been talking about, I think I need an accountability partner. Hey, Connie, thanks for joining me. Or I know I need a little motivation in this area, or I have some goals, but I'm not sure what's the next step to take. I encourage you to send them to my website and have them do the Intro to Wellness coaching special, because it's a $20 investment in yourself, but you get to try out to see whether or not the online coaching is for you. The back to school special is still available for the 5 steps to wellness guide. You can either go to the website and pick up the book there, or you can send me a direct message and we can get that Cash App action going. Okay. It's a $10 for the wellness book. I'll show it to you guys here. It's more of a, is that upside down for y'all? It looks backwards, but, it talks you through some steps to take as far as where to begin adjusting your mindset. Talks you through some foods to change to get your energy and your mental clarity going. It talks you through what types of movements to start using for beginners to increase your wellness. Hey, Erica, love you, doll. But yeah, that special is still going on as well. So the 5-step guide to wellness, the how, whens, wheres, and whats. So that's a $10 back to school special. And you can either go through the website or you can send me a direct message and we can get that Cash App going. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, hey, Joseph, how are you? In September 8th, I will actually be speaking in Nashville. So if you have friends and family in Nashville, I wanted to let you guys know to tell them to come on, to be prepared to come on over. I'll have more details soon, but it's September 8th. That's a Sunday. But I'll be speaking on meditation, on mindset, and on resiliency. So I'm super excited about that. A couple more things while we add a couple of people to our group here on live. Make sure you visit the podcast, my podcast. It's a journey podcast. There's probably maybe 10 or 12 episodes there, so you got a little catching up to do if you've never been over there. But you can go to www.myjourneysolutions.com, or you can just pop over to my profile because I have plenty of links there. And there's actually a podcast tab that you can click on, or it's on iTunes, guys. It's a journey hosted by Portia Hines. Make sure, I need everybody that watches this broadcast to 1, visit my website, and 2, go to the contact me page where you can sign up to go be on my mailing list. I have a self-care tool that I'm getting ready to send out to everybody for free that's on my mailing list. So I want to make sure that you have access to this resource. All right, with that being said, let's jump into today's Focus Friday topic. Hey, Cuzzo, thanks for stopping by. Today's Focus Friday topic is I just don't trust you. So I don't know for you guys what feelings or thoughts come up when you say, I just don't trust you. For me, it brings up feelings of somebody out there in the world that I no longer trust. With today being Focus Friday, I want us to turn the same constructive criticism inwardly. So if we're thinking about our health, if we're thinking about our emotions, if we think about that paired with us being focused towards a goal, I want you to ask yourself, why am I stagnant? Or if there is an area in your life that you're stagnant and you're not progressing, whether it be because of fear, whether it's anxiety, whether it's whatever the reason is, I want you to ask yourself, do I have, number one, do I have a clear picture of what my end goal is like? In regards to my goals in health, in regards to my goals of my emotions, in regards to my goals of relationships, do I have a clear picture of what I want the end to look like? Oftentimes, we don't clearly define what success would actually be. Oftentimes, we have this vague perception of, well, when I get here, well, when I get there, I'll feel like this, or I'll feel like that, or I will have accomplished. But what does it really look like? Recently, I had to ask myself that about my business endeavors. I'm like, well, how do I know what success is? Like, yes, I want clients. Yes, I want to be able to help and teach and educate as many people as I possibly can. But does that look like 100 people, or does that look like 1,000 people? Does that look like me sitting across the desk from someone, or does that involve me doing workshops? What does it look like? So, one, we're going to clearly define the goal, whether that be in emotions, whether that be in relationships, or whether that be in our physical health. All right. Number two, you haven't attached, or we haven't attached motivation to it. So what happens if we don't reach that goal? How do we feel? How do we operate? How do we, what do we do? What happens? What do I stand to lose if I don't reach my goal? And on the flip side of that coin, to bring it back a little bit more positive, what do I stand to gain from reaching that goal? Okay? So we have to ask ourselves this to derive our intrinsic motivation. Because if there's nothing pushing you towards it, if you're not pushing, if something on the inside isn't pushing you towards your goal, you'll never get there. If you're not running away from something, you'll never get there. Okay? So for me, health-wise, y'all know, on a weight loss journey, you go up and you down sometimes. You go up and you go down sometimes. Sometimes it's a yo-yo, right? But what's the thing that keeps picking me back up? I don't want significant health issues. I want to live long enough to enjoy life with my children. I don't want to continuously walk into a store and feel defeated because there aren't things that I can fit into with confidence, right? So I have reasons that keep pushing me forwards, okay? So what's up, Brandon? Thanks for popping in. Number 3 and the last one, which ties back into my title for today's Focus Friday Live. I keep looking at my notes, y'all. Number 3 is because you just don't trust yourself. Sometimes we make promises to ourselves. We set goals. We say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But we quit before we get to the end or till we achieve that goal. Trust in yourself is tied into trust and the ability to interact with others and for your spiritual relationship with God. If you keep letting yourself down, that's what you're going to expect to get from others as well. So the takeaway from today's live is set mini goals, guys. I want you to take today's Focus Friday, write down one goal for the weekend, okay? Write down one obtainable goal for the weekend. I want you to make it so simple that it's almost impossible not to achieve, because you need to give yourself wins. I need you to write down that goal and I need you to achieve it. We don't trust ourselves because oftentimes we let ourselves down before we let others down. So when it comes to us setting goals, we don't trust ourselves to follow through. We take that distrust and then we take it into other areas of our lives. So starting today, what we're going to do is become trustworthy to ourselves. We're going to set mini goals and we're going to achieve them. Then we're going to start bigger goals. How do you know where to start? You got some prioritizing to do. You got some prioritizing to do. Figure out what's most important in your life. But that's a whole nother Focus Friday, okay? So just as a recap, we are going to clearly define what the end should look like. Not saying that we're not going to be flexible, but we got to know where our destination is if we hope to achieve it. 2, we are going to cultivate some intrinsic motivation. We're going to figure out why we're wanting to leave the place that we are. Still giving credit to our current selves for getting us how far we are in life, but still saying there's a place that I want to be emotionally or health-wise. So we're going to create that intrinsic motivation. And 3, we're going to build a trust factor within ourselves for ourselves. Hey, Jason, how are you? All right, guys, for those of you in the live that missed my my announcements, I'm going to keep them brief. The Intro to Wellness Coaching special is still going on right now, so visit my website. It's a introduction to those who aren't familiar with the online space. It's a lot more convenient than going to someone's office or having to wait for them to meet up with you. So if you know someone who's interested in health coaching as far as your mind, body, and your spiritual life, send them over to my website and they can put their toe in the water this way. The Back to School 5-Step Guide to Wellness special is still going on. If you're interested in the workbook, it is on a $10 special right now, and you can just send me a direct message and we'll get that Cash App action going on. I will be speaking in Nashville September 8th. There are more details that are coming down the pipeline that I can't wait to share with you guys. So if you or someone you know is in the Nashville area, make sure you tell them to keep checking back so they can find out exactly when and where. And 3, I need everybody who's popped on to go over to my website and join the mailing list, because within the next 7 days, I have a free resource that I'm sending out to everyone on my mailing list that has to do with self-care. I appreciate you all so very much for logging on today. I hope that this Focus Friday has been helpful to you, and I hope that you'll share it with someone. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.